Hey everyone, it's me Shimon, and this is episode 9 of yet another tech podcast. Welcome. It's Tech Thursday, and this week I'm going to discuss about Google for India 2018. So, in case you don't know what it is, hop along the ride, have some patience. This is going to be amazing. Oh, by the way, just a little heads up, this podcast is now available on plethora of streaming services: iTunes, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Podcast, you name it, I got you covered. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get started. So, you might be thinking like, hey Shimon, what exactly is Google for India? So, it's an annual conference where Google showcases its commitment and all the initiatives it takes towards India. So, just a quick example. Last year, they introduced a full suite of Go apps, which is a part of their Android Go initiative, where it supports devices which have like less than 1 GB of RAM, so it takes less space, and it gives the normal working of a normal app like Maps Go, you have Google Go, you have Gmail Go, all of these apps but in a smaller package. And another example would be providing two-wheeler navigation on Google Maps, because people drive bikes over their bikes, scooters, all two-wheelers. So two-wheeler mode gives you navigation, but for suitable roads which are narrow enough so then you can drive through your two-wheeler and save some time in traffic. Okay, keeping that apart, in this year's conference it was pretty interesting. So they announced multiple things and I will dissect them one by one. Kicking off with the first announcement, the Google Assistant. The awesome AI assistant by Google. It's getting new languages and abilities. So, in India, Google Assistant already supports Hindi, which is the native language in India. But it's also getting 7 more Indian languages very soon. And with addition to English, Hindi, it's getting Marathi. We got to see a live demo of it on the stage, and it was pretty nice. It worked really well, sounded real seamless. And this one also got a new ability where you can seamlessly switch between Hindi and English. It's like you can ask a question in Hindi and then follow up with English. It's pretty rad, but I'll be sticking to English anyways. And after that, they're bringing new actions to Assistant. So it's somewhat like if this then that. So third-party apps can create their own actions and integrate it into Google Assistant. Talking about which, it'll be supported on feature phones like the Geo phone, and it'll be available on Android Go devices as well. So that's pretty cool. Google Assistant all the way. All of the AI efforts by Google are really paying off, and it shows. It works really, really well. Alright, this one is really, really interesting. So Google has a UPI-based payment app called Days. And Days got such momentum in India in the past 1 year that it's now being rebranded to Google Pay. Yes, it's going to be rebranded as Google Pay, but it won't be the Google Pay which is there in other countries. So it's still going to be a UPI app. It is still Days, just the name is being changed. So what is this app called Days? So it's a UPI-based app where you don't have a wallet, like Paytm and other wallet-based payment apps. So in this, the money literally transfers from sender's bank account to receiver's bank account. There is no middleman. So this is the most awesome thing Google has ever launched, in my opinion. In the payment space, that's what I meant. So Google Pay is not going to be Google Pay, but I'm just looking forward to the day when this will be transitioned into the full-fledged Google Pay experience, where we can pay through the NFC terminals and add our credit cards and debit cards. That would be awesome. But in the meanwhile, this is a great move. So the cash mode, which was there in Days, which was powered by the audio QR code, where the receiver would emit ultrasonic sounds which can be detected by the sender, and then they can share money or send money. So this eliminates the process of sharing your phone number and all. It's all discreet. There's that. So this cache mode is being renamed to Days mode. So these are the only two rebranding stuff which is happening right now. Days is being renamed to Google Pay, and the cash mode is being renamed to Days. That's all. I'm just hoping that we get NFC terminals soon. Pretty exciting. Here's a quick refresher. Android Go platform is for those phones which have less internal storage and less than 1 gigabyte of RAM. So this whole Android Go ecosystem is all about fitting everything into less space. So talking about Google Go, this app, which is like a Go optimized version of the full-fledged Google search app, it has got a new ability now. Now you can listen to web pages on the go. So it's like you've got 28 languages. So this supports 28 languages including English, Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Malayalam, Tamil, and more. So all you can do is like open up a Wikipedia page and then listen through the whole web page, just like a podcast, just like this podcast. So it's amazing. Like you can just sit back and listen to the whole web page as the AI narrates it for you, and it narrates it in a pretty natural sounding voice. Google has been betting high with the AI stuff, and it's paying off. It's pretty cool. You must have heard of Project Butter, 60 FPS on Android. You must have heard of Project Loon, air balloons carrying the internet. Now I'm going to tell you about Project Navlekha. So it's a new program which aims to empower every offline newspaper and magazine in India with simple but powerful new technology to bring their content online. And it's pretty effective. You can do it just in a few clicks. So just FYI, Navlekha is a word derived from Sanskrit, which means a new way to write. So right now 90% of the 150,000 government registered magazines and newspapers in India don't have a website. So to print from these physical medium and turn it into a website is pretty tricky. It'll be like buying a domain, then you have to buy a hosting, and then you have to maintain the web page. It's kind of difficult, and then the whole process of converting that raw physical data and turning it into digital data is pretty tricky. So here's where Google's Project Navlekha comes in the picture. So we got to see the whole demo up on stage. It was pretty nerve-wracking. Like the whole point of the demo was like how easy it is to convert this physical medium into digital. So the time limit was 60 seconds and the whole demo took 59.6 seconds. It was 59 point something. I'm just looking up a number there, but yeah, it was done in 59 seconds and it was pretty impressive. So you got a PDF where you could just select the text and you could just drag and drop. It was as simple as that. And you could not only drag and drop text, but you could also drag and drop images. And the website was literally created in a few clicks, and it was all optimized for mobile and desktop as well. And with Project Navlekha, not only do publishers get this cool converting tool, but they also get free domain with AdSense support. So that is really awesome. And it has already started with some publishers in Delhi, and it'll be open to more regions really soon. So this is really good initiative. And that, my folks, wraps up Google for India 2018. So what do you think about the announcements? Do you see yourself using Project Navlekha, Google Pay, Google Assistant, Google Go? Do let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, which is @ShimonIPS. Like, share, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.